If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast, with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. So download the Anchor app or go to Anchor.fm to get started. And welcome back to Listen to the Words.
You weren't ready, were you?
No, I wasn't ready because I was looking up information for this next episode, and I think I found it, but I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I was trying to find a date, but the date's not confirmed here on here, so I don't know. Well, no, there it is. Found it. All right. So,
Okay.
this, we're going to get away from the brackets.
Yeah. We're going to do something a little different.
We're going to do something different.
What we originally started this.
The brackets are fun.
This episode.
Come on, bring it home. Bring it home. All right.
Podcast, whatever.
There you go.
I couldn't think of the
You know
word.
the stuff we do. Your expensive hobby that you have this all colorful thing on the
things.
the things and the microphones and the arms. I mean, my office looks like it's like NASA mission control. You got 3 microphones, a big TV, 3 computer monitors.
Yep.
A PlayStation 5.
It's a weird man cave.
A vinyl record player. A whole bunch of Funko Pops. Batman's
Everywhere.
galore.
Batman, Marvel, Spider-Man, everything. Music.
I got all the things.
All the things.
And I got NYCFC pictures. It's just a weird man cave.
It's a weird man cave.
I can't give this room up anymore, ever. This is my room now.
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't have a room.
I know.
I gave you a house, though.
That's true.
And if it wasn't for me working from home 3 days out of the week, it would have been a guest room.
Yeah.
But, hey.
COVID.
Yeah, COVID. Thank you, COVID. So at some point in time, maybe I'll go back to the office full time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out with my new boss on January 1st.
We'll find out. Well, it's not up to him.
That's true. It's up to the owners of the company.
Yeah. So
as of right now, I think the hybrid's going to stick around for a while.
Yeah.
So, well, with that being said, this is a show that we pick a song from any genre and even any language and kind of dive a little deeper into the meaning of the song and how we interpret it as a listener. Ooh, I hit that hard.
Yeah, okay.
Are you slipping off the couch now?
I'm trying not to. I'm okay right now, but my knee is hurting because I'm bending it funny.
Knees are meant to be bent.
I know, but I'm not. I don't know. It just
What's for
hurts
dinner
right
tonight?
now. Chicken.
That's it?
Well, we do have some leftovers still.
I might have one of those tacos. And you guys finish the leftovers.
What tacos?
The frozen tacos, girl.
Oh, the burritos?
Did you not get... You got burritos. Yeah, same thing.
It's not the same thing, actually.
Same thing.
It's a little different.
So this week's episode is actually one of our favorite songs.
Yep.
Gangster's Paradise by Coolio.
That is actually one of my favorite songs.
I know it is. You guys should watch Kelly rap this. I should take a video of you rapping and put it on Instagram. Kelly puts on a bandana.
I do not.
And a do-rag, and she gets a plastic gun and puts it in her.
I do not. Oh my gosh.
In her band.
No, I don't.
And she comes up and goes, "Shit, say it with your chest, homie. Say it with your chest." She gets all gangster on me. It's
what
like,
is that from? The
I don't
Office?
know. No, I don't know. I think growing up we heard it all the time.
No.
I don't know. Type it in your things, but say it with your chest.
I'll have to look.
But she gets all gangster. She twists her hat a little off to the side.
No, I don't. I hate that.
And she has a little teeth grill with diamonds, so she puts that in.
I have none of those things.
And she's like, "Been spending most of our life."
Yeah, I don't sound like
And she
that.
busts out the Coolio verses. She knows all the verses, which is weird. I've never seen her do that. Like when I bust out the Biggie lyrics, I'm like, I grew up around Biggie, but then when you bust out Coolio, I'm like, where did this white girl come from?
I was so sad that he died.
Yeah, that was sad.
That was
it was
really
very
sad.
abrupt too.
I know.
Like I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought Coolio died years ago, but when I found out he really did die, I was like, oh man, that sucks.
Let me tell you what. If Snoop Dogg ever dies,
I don't think he's ever gonna die. I
hope not.
I think the weed's gonna keep him alive forever. I really do think so.
Yeah, maybe.
And he still looks good.
He looks amazing.
If it wasn't for the gray in his hair...
Like, he looks better now than he did when he was 20.
Like I said, if it wasn't for the gray in his hair, you would think he's like 30.
Yeah.
And I bet he's pushing like 55, if not 60.
Yeah, he looks great.
From what I've heard, he's a really cool guy.
Yeah, I would love to meet him.
Yeah, you probably won't remember what happened when you met him.
It's true.
You blazed out your mind with secondhand smoke.
I know, that's true.
But, so anyway, it's not Coolio's Gangster's Paradise this week.
No, it's not.
It is, well, do you have any gossip to talk about this week? What's going on with your life? Tell me about you.
Bruce got a new coat.
Oh yeah, I went out in the blizzard, conditions.
It was not a blizzard.
It was snowing.
No,
it was raining. There was thunder and snow. It was thunder snow.
It was thunder rolls.
It was crazy.
No, you went out. I forgot what you went out to do.
What did I go out for?
I think you went to Bin Time.
But I was doing something else. Then I went to Walmart to buy shampoo.
Yeah, but I just asked because I knew you were in the area. Bruce was shivering at home because it was so cold.
Bruce has literally 0% fat on his body.
He has no fat.
The dog the dog eats like a maniac,
and he eats, but his metabolism.
That dog burns it all off. And when he goes into the backyard, he runs laps, and then he hops like a bunny. It is the cutest thing in the world. Like, the dog is adorable.
He really is.
The dog is stupid as rocks.
No, he's not. He's smart.
He's really smart, actually.
He's smart. He just acts dumb.
he's young.
Yeah.
You know what Bruce is?
What?
Bruce is Groot.
Yeah.
Bruce is Groot.
Yeah, young Groot.
In my head, all I hear him goes, "Daddy, I'm Groot.
I'm Bruce.
I'm Bruce."
No, he was shivering. And it's very cold, and he is a summer dog.
And what's worse is that he likes to sit in front of the window, the main living room window.
Our living room window. He likes to sit on the back of the couch and look out.
And so that window gets cold.
Yeah.
The rest of the house is warm.
Yeah.
But that one spot, he gets by the windows and it's chilly. So he's just like, "Oh, I'm so cold." So when you text me, you're like, "Hey, can you buy Bruce a sweater?" I'm like, "Screw that dog." But then you showed me the picture and I was like, "Oh yeah, he needs a sweater."
Yeah. He's like, I had to bundle him up in blankets. And yeah. So anyways,
and Lydia doesn't need a sweater because she's fat.
That, and I have sweaters that fit her.
Yeah.
But Bruce has grown since the last time I had bought him a sweater or made him one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make him another one too. But yeah, so it's not like it cost a lot of money. It
was $5.34.
Yeah, you went to Five Below and got one. And,
I got that, and I got a cable for my Apple iWatch. I hustled them. I think I told you.
Yeah.
Because I told the lady, I was like, "Hey," I said, "the sign back there says $5 for those cables." I knew it was $8. I knew it because I was on the website on the phone. I was like, but the sign said,
yeah,
it was a sign, and then right below it was the Apple Watch cables, and I said, "It says $5." And she goes, "Oh no, they usually go for $5." And I was like, "Well, the sign back there says $5." She says they usually go for $8.88 or something. And I was like, "It says $5 back there." And she was wearing. I was like, all the way back there. And she goes, "Ugh." She goes, "I'll just override it." So she did. She just said $5, and I was like,
she had to know you were hustling her.
But it's not a hustle though. I knew they're $8, but the sign clearly states $5. It says It said cables and power adapters $5.
Yeah,
that's a cable.
Yeah, they didn't specify what cable
exactly. So I was like, "Yo," and she didn't want to walk back there. She's like, "Whatever." It said manager override $5. I was like, "Cool deal."
So, anyways, Bruce got a new coat. It's really nice.
It is nice.
It's like the Sherpa,
Bruce
on the
like,
inside.
Looks like he's ready to climb Himalayas.
He does.
Everest.
And it was so cute because this morning you left, and
I'm just never here. Apparently,
no, you went to your appointment this morning.
That was last week.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, you went to your appointment, and I put the coat on him. I was like, "Bruce, do you want your coat on?" And he's like, he just stops what he's doing and he waits, and he starts wagging his tail. He's so smart.
Creepily smart.
He's really smart
because when I take my naps here at work, like not at work, but on my lunch breaks, I take a nap in my room, and I tell Alexa set a timer for an hour.
Yeah.
Hopefully she didn't do it. No. So you tell me that when the alarm goes off, he jumps off the couch and he runs back there to wake me up.
Yeah. He runs to the bedroom door. Like that's the only alarm that he does that with.
Yeah.
Any other, it's like he knows what alarm that is and what that means. But yeah, so I put it on him and he went, I sent you a picture. He went and stood by the front door. He's like, "Okay, I'm ready. Where are we going?"
Where's Dad?
He stood there for a solid 5 minutes.
Oh. And when I got home, I did take him out. I took him to my mom's house.
You did.
And he was all happy. Like, he took off and like almost ran out of his leash because he just ran. And I was like, buddy, slow down. It's up a hill. Daddy's fat.
Yeah. No, but he's
that dog's a trip.
He's so funny. He's crazy.
He's crazy. He has a first night and then a second night. We won't talk about that.
No, that's
night.
The first night. I say, come on, Bruce, it's time for first night. He comes. I'm like, okay, Bruce, first night's over. Let's go.
All right. So this week's episode, let's bring it home, is Young by Parachute.
Yep.
Parachute is one of those bands that I wish they got more recognition.
Yeah.
I wish they were more popular than what they are.
But then at the same time, I don't want them to be more popular just because sometimes when bands get more popular, they get really mainstream and their sound changes. I feel like that
subgenre changes to...
Oh my God, shut up. And I feel like that happened with Fall Out Boy.
Oh, definitely.
Like, I love their old stuff. Their newer stuff, a couple of songs I like.
Yeah.
But... majority of their newer stuff I don't like.
Take This to Your Grave album. I will listen to that all the way through and I won't skip a song. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And we saw them several times. Did I see it with you several times? Me and Stephanie saw them a bunch of times. We saw
them twice together.
Yeah, once in Florida at a dive bar.
Before they got real popular.
At a dive bar.
And then at the...
Clemson...
At the Bilo Center.
No, it was Little John. Little John Coliseum in Clemson.
Oh.
We didn't see them at Bonks Accord.
Okay.
Yeah. And that one was... That concert sucked.
Yeah.
In the sense that they only played newer stuff and there was all these little teeny bopper girls running around like, oh my God, like Pete Wentz is so cute and Patrick Stump, oh my God. And I was like, ew. No.
No.
I was like, why aren't they singing Grand Theft Autumn or oh crap, I just had a brain fart. Dead on Arrival. Oh my God. That was like it was right there. Like, they're not singing the old stuff.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I'm kind of glad Parachute is not...
They fly under the radar.
Yeah. But they're popular.
Yeah.
But just not...
And I regret we've missed them on tour so many times. We've missed them and we don't know when they're going to tour again. And we'll explain why later on.
Yeah.
So, they're a pop rock band from Charlottesville, Virginia. And they formed in 2006 and they released their major label debut album, Losing Sleep, in 2009. Followed by their second album, The Way It Was, in 2011. And their third album, Overnight, in 2013. Vanguard Records released their fourth album, Wide Awake, on March 11, 2016. And the band independently released their fifth album, Parachute, in May 2019. Now, all those albums are great.
Yeah.
I mean, if you listen, this is a key word, listen to the words of all their records, the guy is a poet.
Yeah.
He's almost up there, in my personal opinion, he's almost up there with Andrew McMahon.
Yeah.
He's very close up there.
Yeah.
And I think is a very big influence was his wife because she was a poet, an award-winning poet. So I think it must have rubbed off on him.
Yeah, maybe.
To write these songs in a poetic way.
Yeah. Yep. That makes sense.
I feel like I talked a long time right there. Like I just kept rambling.
It's okay.
So,
what was that? What did you just do?
I think I had a stroke.
You went like that. Like, I thought you were like, you look like you were trying to like get your hair out of your face. When I was. It's not that long.
We gotta straighten it. It's curly though. That's the problem.
Oh my God.
See, look, it's long again.
Yeah, I know. It's not that long though.
It is.
It's not that long.
It will. Hold on. Let me adjust my hair. My Colombian curls.
Yeah. Okay.
My mom said that it's gotten more curlier since I started going to his barber.
Interesting.
And I was like,
maybe it's just the way he cuts it.
I don't know. Maybe it's the product he uses at the end when he at the end he cleans me off. I love the liquid he uses to clean me off. It smells, I don't know how to describe it. It's like almost citrusy. Yeah. And it doesn't burn like when he uses a razor, but when he cleans you up, it doesn't burn. Like other barbers will just straight up put alcohol in your neck and just burn you alive. Yeah. But this guy, I don't know if it's his special concoction or something. It's really nice. And then he puts this this product in my hair too.
And he's an African American, so they use different products than white people. So
I love going to the bar. Like I've been going for 3 years. I love the man.
Yeah, like so I think their stuff is more like natural and more soothing because they have to be very careful with their hair too. Yep. So I think that's probably what it is.
And I think I'm one of the only white guys. Like, well, I'm not even white, but I'm one of the only non-African American that goes to that barbershop.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that when you go there, he has his major rule is no cursing's allowed in the building.
Yeah.
You are not allowed to curse ever. One day I was in there and I thought, I thought it was a Bravo Sierra thing, like BS. Like he doesn't mean that. This one dude walked in there and he dropped the F-bomb. Mm-hmm.
But why? Like,
I forgot. He was just talking like one of those.
It was just a conversation.
Instead of saying he dropped the F-bomb.
Yeah.
Like effing this and effing that and y'all. And then he said, the barber turned and he goes, "Get out." And I was like, and I'm in the chair getting my haircut. I was like, oh, it's not, what just happened? And the barber's like, yo, you need to bounce. And the guy's like, oh, man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. He goes, no, you know the rule. You curse, you out. And he's like, no, I need to get my haircut. He goes, go elsewhere, homie. There's another barber shop down the road. And he kicked him out.
Wow.
Legit kicked him out.
So is he allowed to come back as long as he doesn't curse?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know if he got a
You
permit.
should ask that question.
I don't know. I got to ask the question, but I felt like.
You should find out. Just
I don't
curiosity.
know if it's a permanent ban or if it's a partial ban.
Yeah.
But and then like he's very uplifting. Like whenever you go in there to talk to him, while you're cutting, you don't sit in silence. He's very he talks and he likes to bring you up. And
barbers are almost like bartenders.
Yeah.
Because they're like a therapist, kind of like you talk. Like when I go to the hairdresser, I talk to the girl and we talk about whatever. He's
just a really good guy. He cuts my hair really good, and I love it. And it's right down the street. It's about a 1 minute drive.
Yeah.
So I've been going. Yeah, so I've been going there. But anyway, let's bring it home. We got on a sidetrack.
Yeah. How did we start talking?
I don't know. Not a clue. So this song, Young. There's not much information about the song.
Yeah.
So I figured we just talk about the lyrics and then we could discuss the music video.
Yeah.
Because the music video is one of my favorite music videos of all time.
Yeah, it's a really good video.
So I'm going to read the lyrics to you. Okay. And it's actually, I'm not going to be sarcastic and... Can you not do that?
I didn't cough in the microphone.
But the microphone picks it up.
Okay, well, I went to the
You're
side.
about to get fired.
No, I'm not.
You're about to get fired.
No, I'm not.
You know I fired co-hosts.
No.
Like they just...
Yeah, well, you can't really fire me because we're married.
Can I, though?
No.
Can I, though? Since you were mad at me all day yesterday for some reason?
I wasn't mad at you all day yesterday.
Do you want to tell that story?
Okay, so basically, we're just not going to talk about the song.
We will.
Basically, I had a dream that one day, I was going into MLK.
Oh,
I had a dream.
That was a good joke. It went over my head. I apologize. That was good. I went over my head.
Anyways, I had this dream that Andre cheated on me. And like in front of me, like I saw the girl, I saw him making out with her and like all this stuff. And
all the while I'm laying next to her.
I know.
And I'm like, she's like, you cheated on me.
I wasn't mad at you though, but I was sad.
And then you were trying to hug me. I was like, what'd I do?
No, I was sad because when I have dreams like that, it makes me sad.
And then I was like, was she hot at least? And you're like, I'm not gonna tell you. And I was like,
no, I don't remember. I don't remember what she looked like.
It must have been Sofia Vergara.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
It was just some random person. Like, I don't know who it was. But yeah. And so I was just sad, like, for, like, the morning because it made me sad.
Because I cheated on you in your dreams.
It made me sad to think that you would cheat on me.
I'm not going to.
I know that.
I'm like, you literally, I'm here 24 hours a day.
I know.
Almost. Look,
I've had a reoccurring dream that you don't want to be married to me anymore.
That's random. So from Wednesday to Sunday night, I am here 24 hours a day. Mondays and Tuesdays, I work 45 seconds away. Like you can walk to my job and go to my, like look into my office.
And you're there.
Oh, he's there. Okay. I got nowhere to go. And if I leave the house without you, I always tell you, come with me. Like if I'm going to cheat on you, I'm not going to invite you with me. I'm like, hun, let's go. Like yesterday, I begged you to come with me. I was like, hey, let's go out to the bin.
And I was going to.
But then Sophia has said she was coming over. The timing sucked.
Yeah. So
I was like, I don't have time to cheat on you. I was like, I don't have patience to cheat on you. Like I handle one woman. I don't want to have a second woman. There's no way on God's green earth.
No, you have 3 women in your life.
No, I have too many women in my life. I got you.
3 women in the vicinity.
And then I include all the other ones that are my family.
Exactly. You don't have time.
I don't have time.
Or the energy.
I don't know how my dad did it. I don't know. Like, how do you juggle all that?
Because he kept him in different states and countries.
I don't know how you... I don't have the patience for that. Anyway. So she got mad at me yesterday because I cheated on her in her dreams.
I didn't get mad. I said it was sad.
Subconsciously in her dreams,
it made me sad.
But so then I gave her a hug and grabbed her booty, so she's good. All right, so Young. I'm gonna read the lyrics
at some point.
Yeah. So he starts off with, "I was young, I was still at home, and my mom would call me down the street through the trees, and I'd run back towards that sound where I knew love was waiting. I caught a flight, I chased a dream, I never second guessed it. On the run, I didn't stop. I saw the edge and I had to jump."
You're adding words.
I'm sorry, but I feel like it helps.
Okay.
Then you read. Go ahead. Andale pues.
I still feel like I'm the same kid, so why does the mirror say I'm not?
Ooh, baby.
Seems we're only getting older lately.
Ooh.
And I think I'm scared that maybe, after all this growing up, I'm only good at being young.
That right there is a fire line.
Yeah. Packed a car, moved away, met the girl of my dreams. I've never been happier, but I still don't have a clue. Time won't tell you when it's leaving. You just look up and it's gone.
That line is probably one of the greatest lines ever written by anybody. Time won't tell you when it's leaving. You just look up and it's gone.
Yep.
It's true.
It is true.
It's so true.
Yeah. Especially as we get older.
And then it goes, ooh, baby. Go ahead.
So anyways, he repeats that. And then he says, but I'll hold on to that feeling because you never know. No, you never know. Maybe none of us were ever meant to let it go. Never let it go.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So the last one.
Oh, he says, why did it feel like I was never changing? And I'm just terrified that maybe after all this growing up, I'm only good at being young. But it's like an upbeat song too. Like it's not like a slow song.
No, it's almost like the Kelly Clarkson song, the one that makes you cry. Piece by Piece.
Oh yeah.
There's a slow down version with the piano that makes you cry crazy, but the original song,
which is better.
The original song is a poppy like dance tune.
Yeah. And this one is like a dance tune, but not like over the top dancing. So
at this point, we usually end the segment and put the song in, but I'm going to stray away from inserting the songs for a little bit.
Okay.
Because those episodes are not getting the numbers I want.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Most of our listeners are listening to us on either Apple Podcasts or other non-Spotify. Uh-huh. Those are getting numbers.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna stray away from the song, inserting the songs into this. Uh-huh. So after you hear this episode, go to your music platform or whatever you listen to, Apple or Google or YouTube, whatever you listen to, and type in Young by Parachute and listen to the song.
Yep. Watch the video.
Watch the video. Do that.
Yeah.
Watch the video. It's a lot. It's a really cool video.
Yeah, it is really cool.
So we're gonna dive in. Well, let's talk about the lyrics. What was your favorite lyric? I feel like this guy took us on a journey.
He really did.
He took us on a journey from being 8 years old and you're playing in the backyard, or like when I was a kid. And I was talking about this with somebody. I forgot who it was. When I was a kid in New York City during the summer, you left that apartment or house at 8 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock, and you didn't come back until the streetlights kicked on.
Yeah,
7, 8 p.m.
Yeah.
And if you were playing down the street, your mom would be like, "Yo, Andres, come home," and I gotta bounce. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and back then when we were growing up, like it was a lot different. Mm-hmm. So you could do that.
Yeah. I mean, there was an occasional kid that got kidnapped and murdered, but I mean, chances were we were all right. But like I tell people, like back in those days, if you made plans to meet with a couple of your friends, and I don't know, let's say my friend Tommy didn't show up, there was two options. Tommy was either A, dead, or B, his mom didn't come out.
Yeah.
Those are the two extremes.
Yeah.
And so if you saw him at school the next day, you're like, "Oh, shoot, he's alive. All right, cool, we're good." Those
or
are
he could have been sick.
In my head, it was one of those two options.
There are other options, but that was
some dude at the park. Just I was like, "That's the one for me. I'm kidnapping that kid."
It was Timmy.
Yeah, Tommy.
Tommy, whatever.
I haven't thought about Tommy in forever. Jeez, he was a Chinese kid.
Oh, there was actually a kid named Tommy.
Tommy. His name was Thomas. His name was Thomas. I don't remember his last name, but he lived across the street from us. They were Chinese, and his mom would make amazing food.
I bet.
But she was always yelling at me. But I was like, Tommy, why does your mom hate me? She goes, no, that's the way she talks. And I was like, why is she yelling at you? Oh, no, that's the way she talks. But
which people go to your house and think that too.
But she cooked amazing. Anyway, what were we saying?
No, I mean, but when we were growing up, it was easier to do that than it is now. Now it's like the world is so crazy now. It's like I would never let Sophia go down the street by herself.
No.
Like that's just
there's no way.
Never gonna happen.
Nope.
But I think my favorite line, because I relate to this, like especially now as I'm getting older and I'm almost 40. I like the line that says, I still feel like I'm the same kid, so why does the mirror say I'm not?
Yeah.
Like some days I still feel like I'm, 20.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, no, I don't want to do anything. And then I realize
it's true.
Going to be 39.
I still feel like I'm the 18-year-old guy from New York City in Queens, listening to the talk radio, and I'm like, I want to have a radio show.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be either a New York City police officer, NYPD, or have a radio show or a football coach.
Yeah.
Those are my 3 dreams. I did none of them, but now I have a podcast.
It's close enough.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
I always liked I caught a flight. I chased a dream. I never second guessed it. I saw the edge and I had to jump. Mm-hmm. Like he was taking chances. But then the part that breaks my heart about this song is I packed the car. I moved away. So he left his family behind, and I met the girl of my dreams. Mm-hmm. I've never been happier, but I still don't have a clue. And then when he says, time won't tell you when it's leaving. You just look up and it's gone. Because all of a sudden, blink of an eye. We got married over 15 years ago, and I feel like that was yesterday.
I know. I feel like we brought Sophia home yesterday from the hospital.
And she's going to be 12 next year.
Yeah.
It's just in the blink of an eye, it's just all gone. So now it makes me think of like when my tias and my mom and my grandmother, how do they feel when they look at us? Mm-hmm. Like I'm looking at baby Kyrie on my cousin Stephanie's Instagram. I'm like, he's like in the blink of an eye, he's over 1 year old.
He's already starting to walk.
He's taking steps to walk, or he's walking already.
Yeah.
And now she's gonna have another one, and I'm like, time is just flying.
Yeah.
Like I remember vividly the day that my tia brought Stephanie home from the hospital, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. My brother, he's 30 years old. I remember the day they brought him home.
I remember the day that my niece Abigail was born.
Yeah.
Like, and my nephew Gavin. Unfortunately I wasn't there for Vivian, but yeah, I remember the day that, when they were born, and and my sister just hit another milestone. So
it's the blink of an eye, and like it says, time won't tell you that's leaving. You just wake up and it's gone. Yep. That's you should make a sticker of that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Mm-hmm. So the reason why that breaks my heart a little bit is just Will Anderson, the lead singer of the band, he married the love of his life, and unfortunately she passed away a few months ago.
Yeah.
And that is the most heartbreaking thing, because he posted on Instagram, and I was like,
it was so sudden too.
Like it was just like he posted the love of my life passed away over the weekend. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Because the relationship that they had was just like,
yeah.
You see it on Instagram. People post the best things about themselves.
Yeah,
on
you
Instagram.
Don't post like the worst day of your life on Instagram.
But you could see it on their faces that they literally loved each other.
Oh yeah,
like the love was there, and all his songs were written about
her.
Almost about her. Probably the newer songs were written about her.
Yeah, yeah.
But he met the girl of his dreams, and he lost the girl of his dreams.
Yeah.
It brings that conversation. Is it better to love and lost, or to have never loved at all?
I think it's better to have loved and lost, because at least you've had that experience of loving somebody.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think even if you lose it, it's still a great experience.
Yeah.
And to never have experienced it, to never have had it,
I can see it both ways.
I think it's more heartbreaking in a way to never have met the person you're meant to be with.
Yeah.
Or that you at least feel you're meant to be with. So.
And what sucks is that because of this, he posted that he doesn't know when he's going to start touring again or write music again.
Yeah.
And that's completely understandable. I mean,
well, and his Instagram too, he posts a lot of funny videos.
Yeah.
And I think he recently posted one.
He was very frequent about it, but when this all happened, he kind of just fell off of it.
Yeah, which is understandable. Yeah. You know, you have to grieve, you have to take time. You can't be expected to just keep going with your normal life after something like that. But he had said that, I remember reading very quickly that he had said that he felt like she would want him to keep doing those videos and everything and to, you know, move on. And that's, you know, essentially that's what the other person always wants, you know, is for their loved one to move on, you know, to some degree, you know, what, you know, you don't want them to be a recluse for the rest of their life.
Exactly.
So, but I feel like this episode should be dedicated to him and his wife. So we'll have to tag him on it, and hopefully he listens to it and hopefully he likes it.
Yeah. I mean, this song hits, I think he's probably going through the same things that we're going through. Yeah. Like you mentioned before, it's like we blink of an eye, we're almost 40.
Yeah.
And again, like to beat a dead horse, time won't tell you when it's leaving. You just wake up and it's gone. Mm-hmm. So let's dive a little bit into the music video.
Okay.
So I'm going to read this. I'm going to read it the way it's on there.
Okay.
So ever imagine that your 9-to-5 job weren't so boring? Well, Parachute brought that the fantasy to life with their music video for Young. The video starts off with a girl in her white-walled office space looking less than thrilled about work. Her distress turns into a daydream that switches between shots of her as a child and her back at her desk. Only now work is not such a boring place to be. Through the office party is merely a wishful thought, flashing back to happier times, real or fake, put the girl in a much better mood than before. Mm-hmm. So the Parachute band, they star in the music video as well. They pretend to be the girl's office mates before becoming the entertainment for the office party. So it all starts off with the girl just sitting at her desk and she's bored out of her mind.
Yeah.
It's just it almost looks like a hospital room. It's all white. Yeah. Everybody's on their laptop and they're just like bored out of their minds. And then she starts remembering when she was younger. Mm-hmm. And as she starts remembering, her wardrobe changes too. Mm-hmm. Her hair she lets her hair loose.
Color starts coming out.
And then she'll go up to her office mates and touch them. Mm-hmm. And I think, if I remember correctly, the lamp turns on. Mm-hmm. One of the lamps. And then they remember, it shows flashbacks of them thinking about when they were kids. Mm-hmm. And then they join her dancing around in the office. Yeah. And she goes and tags everybody.
It's remembering happier times too. Remembering when, you know, to just be a kid again, you know. So.
And so the video also features clips of the Parachute members as kids, which further encapsulates the token line, after all this growing up, I'm only good at being young. Mm-hmm. So Anderson, the lead singer, says, when we were presented with the concept of the video centering around a girl breaking out of the cycle of the everyday mundane of her job, we immediately were all in. It's rare that we all agree on something so quickly, but this video did it because I think we realized that most people, and certainly all three of us, have been in that situation before. Mm-hmm. Everything about this video was trying to capture that feeling visually. Yeah. Which is cool.
They did a great job with that video. Like, half the time, videos don't match what the song is talking about. No. And I think they did a really great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you think. Like, you're like, as you're watching, you're remembering your times as a child. Mm-hmm. Like, sometimes I'll sit in my office at work and I'm just like, you're just a part of the machine. A small screw in the machine.
Yeah.
And you kind of forget your identity. You're like, I was that funny kid in New York. I was the funny guy that did this. I did that. I did that. Mm-hmm. So I think it kind of helps out now. Like, before, I was kind of in the office with older people.
Yeah.
But now I have my new coworker, Gino, who's 24. I think he just turned 25. I take that back. Mm-hmm. And he kind of keeps me young a little bit.
Yeah.
And Sophia and him kind of keep me young, which is cool.
How Bruce keeps Lily young.
Yeah, he does. So yeah, I mean, the video is just fantastic.
Yeah, the song is fantastic.
Yeah, the song.
I feel like this is like one of my favorite songs ever.
It is.
Like, ever.
I can listen to it on a loop and I won't get tired.
Oh yeah,
and watch the video over and over and over. Yep. Again. I think when we're done here, we're gonna go watch the video.
Yeah.
I think we'll just put it on the video and.
Sometimes I'll just play Parachute. songs because they're just so good.
If you, I mean, a lot of times at work, I'll just listen. I'll put up on Apple Music Parachute, and it pulls up the Parachute Essentials music, and I'll listen to that all day.
Yeah,
and it's just great.
Well, and we've been listening to Parachute
since Sophia was born.
Yeah,
since before she was born. No, when she was born.
Yeah, because that's when that one song came out.
Kiss Me Slowly.
And
we're gonna have to do an episode on that one.
Yeah, and Sophia loved.
She was literally an infant, like
not
a month old.
Infant. I'm saying she was standing in her crib. This is what I remember. Her standing in her crib in our room, watching that video, and she just would stare at him.
Yeah.
She was mesmerized.
She was in love with the guy because he has really blue eyes.
Yeah.
And then he had the long emo hair. And I think she was just like, I love this man.
Yeah.
And because he sings and he looks straight at the camera.
Yeah.
So he makes that connection with you like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Which is really cool because not many people do that.
Yeah.
And all the videos are really good. Kiss Me Slowly is great. The Mess That I Made is with Jennifer Lawrence in it. Mm-hmm. I love all their songs.
Yeah. All their songs. I haven't heard every song of all the albums and everything. I just hear the popular ones that
you should dive in.
Yeah, I know. I want to. So
the one that really breaks my heart. What breaks my heart? Wow.
Oh yeah,
that was a good one too. That's a great one. It wasn't one of their singles. It's just a really good song.
Yeah.
And then Forever and Always.
Yeah.
Oof.
That one's heartbreaking.
That one's really. That one's.
I can't listen to that song,
and especially now that.
Yeah,
things have happened,
I can't listen to it.
It's a brutal song.
Yeah,
I love Philadelphia. Hard. Have you heard Philadelphia?
Maybe. It's
a good one.
I don't know. I'm not good with names of songs.
In Philadelphia.
Yes, I have heard it.
Good one. So I forgot what I was gonna say. I just blanked out.
I don't know, and I didn't mess you up this time.
No, you didn't. That's just my brain, the way it works.
Yeah.
So, you like this song?
I love this song.
I love this song too.
I think this is my favorite Parachute song.
It's up there
because I can relate to it so well. Mm-hmm. I think it's one of my favorite songs ever.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I think I ran out of steam. That's all it is.
Yeah.
We recorded 2 episodes back to back. I think I'm running out of steam. I think it's just okay. Oh yeah. I beat you to it. Trying to take my thunder. So, promote your stuff, honey.
Instagram and Etsy is Crafty Kelly's Workshop. Crafty with a K. Kelly is Kelly. My keychains have been doing really well.
They have been. They just don't get to a destination because the mail sucks.
Oh my god! No, most of them have. It's just the one that didn't.
No, that's true. Which I sent the replacement out today for you.
Yeah. But yeah.
If it doesn't get there now, because I went to the main hub in Spartanburg, then that thing's never gonna make it.
Yeah.
Just tell the person I'll send your money back.
Yeah.
It's not meant to make it to you.
Yeah. Well, I gave her the new tracking number, so. But anyways, and then my show email is listentothewordspod, kelly@gmail.com.
The show Instagram is Listen to the Words Podcast, all one word. The show email is listentothewordspod@gmail.com. Please, if you have a chance, just listen to anything by Parachute. Listen to the song, watch the video, and I hope that it inspires you to listen to more of their music because they are very underrated. They deserve all that they can get.
Yeah.
I mean, all their music's fantastic.
Yeah.
And there's a song for every mood that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in love, there's a song for that. If you're depressed, there's a song for that. If you're longing for love, there's a song for that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a song for everything. So, with that being said, sign off.
I'm only good at being young.
Time won't tell you that it's leaving. You just wake up when it's gone. And it's gone. Oh, man. I butchered it. With that being said, hasta luego, guys.